Check. Stop recording.
Welcome back, you guys, to BVI Pilots. I am John. Glad to be here with you guys. I've also got
Grand Tour Flight Planner V10.
we've got Josh here with us, and we got Brandon as well. So we're gonna be talking about Grand Tour Flight Planner. Josh found this program, and then he introduced it to me. So I'm gonna let him give you guys a basic rundown of what it is, and then we'll go through some of these tabs. So, Josh, welcome to the stream, and by the way, thanks for finding such an amazing add-on for 2020. Um,
Yeah, it it's a lifesaver, especially for blind people who want to do things like make
yeah,
flight plans to your house or make flight plans to
yeah, and I
wherever
said
custom.
2020, but actually you could use it on 2020 P3D, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
So
you could use it for
Well,
prepare, but it's like, if you fly to your house and prepare, chances are it's not going to be there, so there's no point.
yeah, you don't get that real effect like you do on 2020.
you don't get the real good scenery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk to us a little bit about this program on some of the features that you like about the program itself as far as
Um, I like Well, first of all, it's mainly designed for VFR, visual flight rules, flying. That's what its feature set was designed around. And to that end, on the trips tab, which is the first tab
Tab
you
control. Trips
have
tab
in
selected
the
1 of 7.
program,
Wonders left parent. 253 right
every
parent. Grouping
single
list. Agar
wonder
National Park
or every
Algeria.
single landmark that the sim deems as a point of interest, and maybe others, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure every landmark, popular landmark in the world, is
Dude,
the
your
area.
mic is breaking badly.
well, it just started it. Give it a second. We just missed
And
the
yeah.
end of what you were saying there, Josh. I'm on the
Yeah, we couldn't catch the end of it.
I'm on the trips tab now, and
Yeah.
as far as screen readers, you guys, if I tab,
Wonder trip button. List. Agar National Park Algeria not
okay,
selected 1.
you see
Trips tab selected
the
1 of 7.
first tab.
Wonders left parent. 253 right parent. Grouping list. Agar National
There
Park Algeria not
is
selected 1 of 250.
one of 253 different areas, like that 90-mile beach. That's where that came from. Um,
There's Area 51 there. There's the Golden Gate Bridge, I believe, is there.
yeah. And now,
Uh,
if you tab again,
Is the Texas
Josh,
state capitol there?
I'm sure it is. It
it's not. There's a whole other area for
Yeah.
that.
So if you tab again,
Wonder
Oh.
trip button.
it says Wonder Trip button. I believe you hit that.
That's It makes a trip to wherever in the list you selected.
Yeah, whatever.
So like
So like that 90
Mount Everest
mile,
or whatever.
I selected that. I had that highlighted. Then I come down here, I hit that Wonder Trip button, and it puts that into the tab that I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. Now, if you tab again,
Countries left parent. 244 right parent. Grouping list.
you got
Afghanistan not selected 1 of
countries.
200.
Starts in Afghanistan, and you can.
And it pretty much has pretty much every single country, and you can do several things. You can do a whole country tour. You can do a
Country
capital
capital trip
tour.
button.
Country capital
Um,
trip is what it says here.
Nice.
Country tour button.
Country tour, like Josh said.
All countries tour
the
button.
whole country, yeah.
Then there's this other
Country
one,
all countries tour button.
all countries tour. I believe, literally,
That's basically
guys,
a world tour.
That's a world tour.
and I believe it will go and it will fly, take off, land when it needs to sim. I'm guessing to sim,
Well,
but I don't know how
I
that
think no. What
works.
I think what it does is it
App start
creates
cursor.
multiple flight plans. I think it's like one flight per you know uh, country. I guess I'm not exactly 100% sure how that works, but I
We'll have
think
to play
it's
with that. Maybe,
short hops, and then small
maybe we
planes.
can, if it does that, we can upload these on our air, on the other airline that we fly with, uh, and give people that option to fly
Oh, that'll
those.
be fun.
USA states
That'll
left
be
Yeah.
parent.
fun.
50 right
And then
parent.
it's
Grouping
got,
list.
if I tab
Alabama not select.
again,
Country USA states left parent.
USA
50 right parent. Grouping
states.
list. Alabama not selected 1 of 50.
It's got 1 of 50. So you got all your states there that you can do different flights with. If I tab again,
State capital trip button.
state capital trip button. So that means whatever state you select up here
List Alabama not selected
on
1
the
of 50.
state list box,
State capital trip
come
button.
down here and hit state capital trip button, and it will do a flight for that capital. I'm assuming.
Now that I'm looking forward to.
I'm assuming that's how it works. That's how it worked with the 90-mile beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tab again.
State tour button.
Or the state tour. So it's going to give you a flight across the entire state.
Encompassing the whole state.
Yeah.
All states tour button.
All states tour button. That means another one that's probably going to make
You would tour
multiple flight plans.
every state.
Well, it's going to make
Yeah.
multiple flight plans, I think.
From PLN file button.
And then there is a from PLN file button. I guess that's if you
already have like a tour
flight
created
plan.
and you want to load it and you want to like edit it and maybe add more stuff to it perhaps. That's probably what that's
I didn't
for.
think of it. Yeah, because it probably loads stuff depending on what your flight plan is. Like if I loaded the
Yeah.
flight plan, let's say I'm flying in Louisville, Kentucky, it might bring up some of the other areas of interest for that type of flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I just been tabbing you guys. I'm going to tab again.
Edit read only blank.
There's an edit read only. That's going to show you what you've got selected. There's nothing there. We didn't select nothing.
Edit read only blank.
There's actually 2 read only boxes. I don't know.
Yeah, one tells you what is selected, and the other read only tells you any actions that have been done, whether you've added something to a route, whether you've undid something, whether you like pretty much anything that you do in the program is
Okay.
See, that's nice. That's nice to know so
Tracked
that
in
when I
that
start
read-only.
using it,
Yeah, it's
I'll
just-
be able to
it's just
tell
not
what's
labeled.
going on.
It's just not labeled, but easy enough to use. So we'll tab again.
Save plan button.
You got to save plan. So after you get what you want to do all set up, you would go to save plan, and then you can save it wherever you want to save your plan.
Tab control. Trips tab selected 1 of
Yeah.
7.
Now we're back to trips. I'm going to do control tab,
Map tab selected 2 of 7.
and now we're on map. Josh, talk to us about the map tab. What do we do here?
The map tab is both simultaneously the meat of the program, but also we can't access. There's a lot of functions that we can't access on here either due to the map. But
Edit clear
what we
button.
can
Edit
access is
DLL.
pretty remarkable.
Blank.
The first edit box you come to when you press tab, and there will be you press tab 2 or 3 times. There will be
Four
screen
times.
reader will say nothing 4 times.
Now I'm on that tab right now. So let's give me something that we can show them what it does. Give me something to put in there, and I'll do it as you do.
I put my address. I'm not
So
giving that out
no,
over there.
let's put just a capital city. So
Maybe
let's put Indianapolis.
Let's do.
and
Okay. I was gonna suggest Austin, but okay.
No, we can do Austin. So
I'd love to do Austin.
AUSTIN
IN.
and space Texas. If you don't, it's gonna give
Texas.
you know.
It's gonna give you a lot of stuff.
I wonder if I can just put TX
Yeah.
for tech. What is it?
I think you can.
TX.
maybe you can.
TX.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I'm gonna hit enter on that. And now I believe, and I'm kind of following what Josh says too.
The first edit box
Edit Austin.
would be like the edit box we just typed in is the add waypoint. It says add waypoint. It's just
Edit Austin
unlabeled.
TX.
Yeah, it says Austin
Second edit
TX,
box.
Edit Austin.
And the second one says Austin now. It just says Austin.
Yeah, so that's the first waypoint in the plan, and if you were
Clear
to change
button.
that in that edit box, it changes. You can change the names of your waypoints. That's why it's editable.
Okay. And then I tab again. It says clear route.
And then
Optimize map path button.
There's
optimize, which we
optimize.
don't really use unless it's a long flight plan.
Okay.
Insert airports button.
Insert airports. Tell us what you know about that. I know that's still a little
Um,
kind of
what that apparently what that apparently does is it will, if you have like all these landmarks and stuff in your flight plan, these capital cities, landmarks, addresses, all this stuff with no airports, uh, the insert waypoints will go from your last waypoint up and insert airports in between those things
See, like right now,
so that there's
we
some
don't have an
airports.
airport in here. We just got Austin, Texas. So if it started out, it's probably going to start you out flying. But
Just so down the air,
Yeah,
yeah. So
so
what
what
you
you would want to do is put the airport, which would be KAUS.
we don't
or
even got to do
you
that.
can tab you can tab and go to the set waypoints as airports button, or set, I think it can say set
Change
WPTs
waves to airports button.
as airports.
Yeah, it
Insert
says
change waves to airports
change
button.
waypoints to airports button. So let's hit that
And
and
that's
see.
and
Okay.
what it's going to do is it's going to take that Austin and it's going to put you at the
Connect to
nearest
sim button.
airport, which is
Undo
probably going
left
to
parent.
be
To right edit red only
Austin,
blank. Edit red only
KUS.
waypoints change
It'll
to
be
nearest airport.
Bergstrom,
But
yeah.
Save plan button. Tab control.
but
Map tab selected
it
2 of
may
7.
be a smaller air. It
So
may
Save
what
plan.
it
put
Edit
it
red
at a
only
says,
smaller
waypoints change to
airport
nearest
too.
airport. Edit red only blank.
Let's
Blank.
see what it
Blank.
says.
Edit red only
says
waypoints change to nearest airport.
waypoints change to nearest airport. So
Save
let's
plan
tab
button.
down
Tab control. Map tab select.
back to the top of the
Edit
map
Austin
here.
TX. Clear route button. Optimize map path button. Clear edit Austin TX.
Now it just says Austin
Problem
TX
is
in the first box. It don't.
Clear route button. Optimize map path button. Insert airports
Yeah,
button.
it doesn't. That's an accessibility problem. Is that when you hit that button, you can't see which airport it actually added,
Now
which is
what you can do though is
Clear edit Austin TX.
if we go back to
Blank.
that first box
X.
and clear out Austin TX,
Blank. Blank.
we can add another waypoint. Maybe I don't know what else is in Austin TX we can put in there. Any ideas? So we can show them.
I know the Capitol's in Austin.
Well, I'm trying to think of like a
Let me get.
waypoint we could put in there.
I don't know of a waypoint. The airport is
well,
KAUS if you want to start out there.
well, like a landmark that
Yeah, that's what I'm
like
trying.
a
Yeah, like
Well, yeah, the Capitol is a landmark. It's a landmark of the state. So
yeah,
let,
but we've already
let
got
me get
that.
the address real
That's
quick.
where we're starting is in Austin, Texas. That's the capital of
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is we have the Capitol building as a landmark downtown.
oh, so maybe you can put Austin Capitol Building. I wonder
let's
if
do
that
that. Austin.
Actually, Texas State Capitol
Texas State Capitol. Yeah, put
building.
that.
So TEX. Was it TEXAS Texas? TEX
Yeah,
Texas. What's it called?
Texas State
Capitol
Capitol
building.
building.
State
A C.
Capitol Building.
Build Texas State Capital. Build blank G blank.
I'm gonna hit enter on this.
Edit Texas State Capital.
And now in the next box it says Texas State Capitol. So that's probably added. And to find out, we can
Clear route button.
tab, I think.
Optimize
Tab
map
is
insert
a
airports.
second
Change
read
waves to
only.
airports. Connect the sim button. Undo left pair. Edit red only 2 : Texas State Capital left bracket with right bracket.
Yep, it says
Edit red only 2 : tab. Edit red only waypoint was added to route.
waypoint added the route. Now the box before that
Edit red only 2 : Texas State Capital left bracket with right bracket.
it says
:2 : Texas State Capital
Texas
left
State
bracket.
Capitol left
Width.
bracket
Y double Y P T right T.
WPT.
I guess it
Yeah,
means
so it's a custom
waypoint.
waypoint.
Okay. So that's how you
Actually,
tell
I
that
was
it's
gonna
added.
suggest.
Edit red only waypoint was added to save plan button.
I was gonna suggest we could have put the. I was gonna get the address and we could have put that instead, and it would have found it,
Well, it's going to
and it
go.
wouldn't have
Well,
said
it
WYPT.
It's going to go to
it,
that.
it found well it if you put the address, it's gonna say waypoint
It's still
anyway,
going to
Brandon.
say the
Oh,
same
I
thing,
see.
Yeah. So either way,
Oh,
it's going
okay.
to apply to that capital right at that address, anyways.
Tab control map tab selected 2 of 7.
Right.
So I think if we wanted to make it come back and land, guys, we're still playing around with that. I think.
There's a
Marshal
there's a
control out
way
of the
to
server.
make it so that it adds both the first airport, so like first and last, like with the beach plan, it added the the airport that it started at to the first position and the last position. But if you're doing a custom flight, there's no way to get to that where you can add it to the first and last. So you have to add another airport manually. Because if
Yeah,
you do like
I don't know
change,
that it
the
will
insert
land
wave
there
airports,
though,
it won't.
will it? Because remember,
Um, it,
If
it
you
it will,
add
yeah.
it
If you
as the
if you
last
Grand Tour Flight Planner V.
if you add it as the
place,
last
it will
position, it
Option
will,
appear.
Grand
and
Tour
not
Flight Planner
and if you don't
V10.101
add
column 2.
anything else, it will.
Grand Tour Flight Edit Texas State Capital.
so if I go
Clear route
to
button.
what?
Optimize map.
Go
Insert
to
airports button.
insert airport.
No, go to. I would just maybe
No.
add KAUS as the last airport,
Okay.
Optim
as
clear.
the
Edit
last
Texas State Capital.
thing.
Edit Texas State Capital.
That's how
So
you get around that for
Edit
now.
Texas. Edit Texas State
I'm gonna go
Capital.
back to
Blank.
that
Blank.
first
G.
box, you guys,
E.
and
E.
we'll
A. E.
put KAUS.
S. Blank.
We hit enter.
Edit Texas State Capital.
Well, it
E.
still says Texas State Capital in that next box.
State cap. Blank. 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 L. Blank. L.
Let's see if it says airport added to route in the
Edit cost.
read
Edit
only.
blank. Clear route button. Optimize map path. Insert airports button. Change whips to air. Connect to sim button. Undo left parent. Edit red only 2 colon. Texas State Capital left bracket whip right bracket. Edit red only waypoint was added to route. Edit red
Okay,
tab.
let
Connect
me
change.
go
Insert
back up
optimize
and
map
do
path
it
button.
again, 'cause it didn't.
Clear route button. Edit blank. Edit cost. Blank. Blank. S. U. A. K.
KAUS.
Cost. Blank. S. Blank. Edit blank. Clear route button. Optimize map. Insert airports button. Change whips to airports. Connect to sim button. Undo left parent. Free right pair. Edit red only 2 colon. Texas State Capital left bracket whip tab control. Map tab selected. Edit red only 2 colon. Texas edit red only waypoint was added to route. Save plan button. Tab control. Map tab select.
For some reason, it's
Edit
not
cost.
Delete the
Blank. S. Blank.
delete
Blank.
the second the edit box. Delete the Texas State Capital from the second
Edit
edit
blank.
box, and then
Blank.
see if
Blank.
it will
Blank.
Yeah, I did.
Edit
add.
cost. Blank. S. Blank.
Okay.
What if I put a
I
star
wonder
Edit
if
in that second box?
yeah, it's just gonna rename the capital to the star. It's gonna rename the waypoint, which is
Let me
Edit
see if
cost.
I can
Blank.
get
S.
it
Blank.
to-
S. U. A. K.
unless KAUS, unless that's not in GeoNet. Because I think there's two services working together. I think it gets the airport stuff from either GeoNames
K.
or something. And like there's some airports that I mean KAUS has to freaking be there.
It has to be in there because that's a very well-known airport.
Edit blank. Clear route button. Optimize map path button. Insert airports button. Change whips to airport. Connect to sim button. Undo left pair. Edit red only 2 colon.
You
Texas
know
State
what?
Capital left
Unless
bracket
they
whip
don't
right tab.
have,
Connect change.
unless they
Option
don't
clear
have
route button.
proper
Edit
aircraft
blank.
that go
Edit
there.
cost. Blank. S.
Probably
blank.
not.
S. U.
Maybe
A.
that's
K.
why you can't.
We need a smaller airport, I bet.
Okay, I know a good one then. San Marcos, which would be MHYI.
MHYI. Let's try it.
I. Blank. Edit MIDI. Clear route button. Optimize. Insert air. Change whips. Connect to sim button. Undo left parent. 4. Edit red only 3 colon. MIDI left bracket whip right bracket.
Yep.
Edit red only waypoint was added to route.
Waypoint was added to route. Now,
Oh yeah, but it would say airport though. I don't think it
Edit red
detects
only
it
3
as an
should've
colon.
said
MIDI left bracket
airport.
whip
airport.
right bracket. 3. 3
yeah, it says
colon. MIDI left bracket whipped.
whipped. In the first one, it says M. That M whatever.
Right bracket. Blank.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say.
Edit red only waypoint was added to route. Save plan button. Tab control.
You have to put a K before it.
Edit me. Edit MIDI.
No, that'd be too many letters.
Before what?
Clear
Yeah,
route
it
button.
would, yeah.
Optimize map path button.
KMYI.
Insert airports button.
He's
but
saying
no,
you have to
it's-
put no
Change
because
whips to airports button.
apparently the airport code is MHYI. It would, and if you put K, it would be
Yeah.
KMHYI.
Connect
That'd
the sim
be too
button.
many letters.
Change whips to airports button.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because I need to hit change waypoint to airport button.
Oh yeah, that'll work too.
Right now we've got
That
it
would
set
Insert air.
work.
Change whips to airports button.
We've got it set to the other.
Insert change whips to airports button.
So let's hit that. See
Connect the
what it
sim button.
does.
Undo left. Edit red only blank. Edit red only waypoints changed to nearest airport. Save plan but tab can.
All right, let's look at it.
Edit me. Clear route button. Optimize map. Insert airport. Change whips to air. Connect the sim button. Undo left. Edit red only blank. Blank. Edit red only waypoints changed to near save plan button. Tab control.
Okay,
Map
there
tab
we
selected
go.
2 of 7. Edit me.
So anyway, that's how you do the tab. Then you would go to save.
Clear route button. Edit me. Map save plan button.
Save plan.
Normal cursor. Vertical size cursor.
It's going to name it.
Save as dialog. File name colon. Combo box collapsed. Edit Alt plus N selected. Costa EFPK.pln. Cost
And you can
K.
keep the name that's in there, or you can rename it, but do not take out the .pln. That's got to stay there. I'm going to leave what it said. It says
Costa EFPK.pln.
cost to
AUSTOEFPK. Dot.
EFPK. What is EFPK?
That's not an airport I've ever heard of.
EFPK. Dot.
Well, it doesn't mean it's going to be an airport, but it says cost to EFPK.
Okay.
That sounds like somewhere in London. I hope we don't make that long of a trip.
Yeah, that would be bad. Don't worry, guys. We're not going to do this flight. I'm just showing you how to save it, okay? And then you would just hit enter. I am going to do this later to see what it does. Look that up, Josh, while I'm saving this. I'm going to hit enter and save
Grand Tour
it.
Flight Planner V10.1 window. Save plan button. Normal cursor.
And then that saves it. Now,
Tab save plan button. Tab control. Map
that
tab
puts
select.
us back to the map tab. Let's go to the next one and we'll go through the rest of these. So,
AP info tab selected 3 of 7. App start cursor.
all right, the next one is AP info tab. Tell us about that.
Oh, it's El Paso or El Paso International. That's what that is.
So it's going to land
Oh boy.
at El Paso International. Is what it's going to do.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's not a big
I hope
deal.
it can do it.
It would put it there if it couldn't do
It's
it.
not a big...
Well, I mean, I don't know. I first, well, there's an there's an airport with that code in Finland too. So I don't know.
Oh.
I mean,
I don't think it
there's
would do that.
I don't think it would
there
go
might-
to Finland. There's no way.
yeah, no, there's got to be somewhere in Texas that I can't figure out what it is. You know, maybe it's.
So, anyways, now we're
Save plan
on
app control. AP info tab select.
AP info.
Sky vector button.
And the first tab, it says
AP sky vector button.
Sky Vector. So, tell us about that, Josh.
Now, Sky Vector. Well, a lot of BVI pilots will know, especially if you look up airport stuff, data. Sky Vector, especially in Europe, is one of the better replacements for something like AirNav, where you can look up runway data,
MIDI button.
ILS frequencies, and all that stuff.
Next
Bottom
button
MIDI up MIDI
and-
MYHI.
MYHI.
Right I.
It's a button.
Top MIDI.
So,
Right I.
yeah, I think basically what that
MYHI.
that
Right I.
button does, if you click it, it goes to Wikipedia. Like, assuming that that your last waypoint is a marker or whatever. I think on the map, like that button is associated with whatever waypoint is currently selected on the map.
Right.
Right now, it's the last one. So. If you click it, it's going to go to like Wikipedia and look it up, and you can. Goes in a web view,
Let's
and you
click
can.
it and see what it says, you guys.
I bet that's San Marcos Regional Airport.
Finland button. MIDI button.
So I clicked it.
Finland button. Main MIDI
Not
Finland
entirely
Wikipedia
sure what it
document.
does. I
Main
thought
landmark.
it
Main
goes,
landmark. Jump
you
to
know,
search link. MIDI.
So like Wikipedia
Aha,
and
it does.
Link jump to navigate. Link jump. Look for link graphic. Link Wiktionary. Link graphic. Link wicket with left pair navigation menu heading level 2. Normal personal tools navigation. Link alt out of list search wiki button banner land navigation link contents link out link out of list navigation
Okay, so
list with 5 items link help navigation landmark tools heading left navigation main landmark from Wikipedia the link jump to navigation from Wikipedia the free encyclopedia link jump look from link graphic link Wiktionary left link graphic link wikibooks left link graphic link graphic wiki data dash logo link list out of other list with 3 items if a page was recently created database semi titles on Wikipedia link capitalizations and if the page has been deleted out of list heading level 2 navigation menu personal tools link alt plus ent link alt plus y link create account link alt plus o out of list namespaces link alt plus t out of list search button go banner landmark link visit the main navigation nav link content link current event link about Wikipedia link contact link donate out of list link community link out of list link out of heading content info land link about Wikipedia link this link link cookie statement
okay.
out of list main landmark heading level 1 MIDI Finland.
Yeah, you're right. That's Finland.
Oh.
We don't plan on doing that flight anyway. We were just giving you guys the example.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal, so don't worry about it. But if
it's
you
gonna
wanna
be the
make
longest
sure,
flight ever if we try it.
I mean, this would be a good way to make
Yeah.
sure that you, if you're not sure about it, you hit that button. It's going to open this. It's going to show you what that last waypoint is. So it's a good way to know for sure where you're going.
Well, it's gonna show you. Unfortunately, like we can't move around on the map to click and like choose which waypoint we want to come up for that.
No,
Hopefully, we
but
can
it's going
maybe
to tell you at the top
improve that with
there.
Heading level 1 Mickey
accessibility.
Finland.
It says
Yeah,
MY whatever Finland, so it's going to tell you what it is by that top
yeah.
title.
Oh, that's
So
good to know.
we'll close that.
Ops 27.1.3.
Um,
2022 the hangout dash HTTP Ops 2020 the hangout dash team.
I think it closed
Folder
our.
view list. Flight planner dot.
Yeah,
App
it
start
closed our
cursor.
program.
Normal.
Let's open it back up. We'll go back where
Normal
we
cursor.
left off here. Um,
Explorer. The hangout dash team. The hang. Ops 27 2022 01 14 6 HTTP Grand Tour Flight Planner V10.
all right, here we go.
Grand Tour Flight Plan. Wonders left. Trips tab. Save tab control. Map tab select. Normal cursor. Normal cursor. AP info tabs.
All right, so that was the AP info tab. Let's go to the next one.
Result tab selected.
The result tab. That's basically going to give you the results of what you are doing.
Copy to clipboard button.
Yeah, I'm not really
Yep.
sure what
Edit
that
red only
is.
blank.
I
Blank.
haven't really
Edit red
played
only
around
blank.
with that
Blank.
particular
Save
tab.
plan button. Tab control. Result tab selected 407.
I think it's just going to give you the info on your flight plan.
Copy to
Yeah.
clipboard.
There's a copy to clipboard option on that tab.
Oh yeah, it copies the route to the clipboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Result tab selected
So
407.
let's go tab
Oh,
again.
that's handy.
Or control tab. You go through these tabs, you got a control tab. So
Arms
there it
tab
is.
selected 507.
And it says Parm.
Unit of arms tab selected 507.
That's basically options.
Bottom bar top
You can
arms.
basically set a lot of the
Unit of measure grouping.
parameters. Well, it's
Kilometer
called
radio button not
it's
checked.
params. It's called parameters. You can set the flight generator stuff in here.
You know what? That's why it wouldn't do that other airport. Because right now it's set to 400 miles. Each airport's got to be 400 miles or more apart from each other.
Nautical miles radio button check. Select airport sizes grouping.
Yeah,
Small
unless you
checkbox
change
check.
it.
Medium
Yeah.
check.
It's
Large
weird
checkbox
that
other grouping. Do
Finland
not
would
zoom
show
slash.
up,
Do not
because I
remove starts
know.
constraints for tour selections.
Ouch. San
Ouch.
Marcos is not 400 miles away.
No, that's not what I'm saying, Brandon. In this program,
For the insert airports button, that's what that's for.
gotta
Oh.
be more than 400 miles. So anything less than
Oh,
400
I
miles,
see.
it's not going to put it in.
Edit 100.
It
Edit
won't
10.
show up.
VFR track and grouping. Move plane. Move map radio button not checked.
Interesting.
Edit red only blank. Edit red only blank. Save plan button.
You can
Tab
change
control.
that.
Arms tab.
So let's go to the next tab.
Help tab selected.
This is just the help tab. I mean, we don't need to go over that. That's just standard help stuff.
Trips tab selected 1 of 7.
And then it goes back to trips.
System and move and size. Grand Tour Flight Planner V10.1 window.
And there is no like file
I gotta
edit
say-
view and all that across the top. All your options are going to be wherever you can tab. So there's no extra
Right.
spots that you got to worry about going to.
I
Either
gotta
way,
say, even though I haven't used that, yet, I like the accessibility in it, that it's almost there. There's just one or two minor things that aren't accessible, but I like the fact that we can get around that, mostly to do what we need to do to plan a trip or a tour.
yeah, it's a good add-on for sure. Again, if you guys want more add-ons for 2020, what was that website again, Josh?
Flightsim.to is what I found this at.
And apparently, according to Josh, there are just
That's basically where all of the Flight Sim 2020 add-ons are. Like that's the premier website to go to.
and
Well,
there's
we're
a
gonna
bunch
have
there.
to play with a bunch of these.
So, depending on what you're looking for, what kind of add-ons you're wanting, I think that I don't know add-ons. There's just several different options you can do, and I'm going to be amazed to see what some of these add-ons are going to be and what they can do.
Oh, I know.
I mean, you look at the add-ons for P3D, and they were pretty outstanding. Well, then you go to Microsoft 2020 and look at their add-ons, and they're even better. They're even better. So,
Keyword, even better.
again, P3D is a good sim. Lockheed Martin, it's a legit sim. People test with it every day. Real pilots fly with it every day. So, give credit where credit is due. I give them
Yep.
credit for that. Now, there's a sim that I've not really done a video on, and I won't do a video on it necessarily because one, it's not accessible, but if it was, it would be an amazing sim to fly with. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
X-Plane.
X-Plane.
What'd you say, Josh?
He
X-Plane.
said X-Plane.
X-Plane 11.
Yeah, you're right. I watched the last event. Unfortunately, we had someone go and represent BVI that made
Ugh.
us look kind of silly, but I won't get into that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the way that they do their weather, no other sim does it like that, and it makes it top quality. Absolutely, to give you the most, like when you got live weather at going, whatever it is that they did it in such a way where even from having little snowflakes to flurries to when the snow starts coming down heavier, that sim can simulate it down to a T.
I mean, I think
Wow.
FS20 does that too. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know if you've seen snow yet, but I mean, I can't, I guess, really compare. But
Now I can't compare. I'm sure they
people say
do,
it's,
but I
yeah.
just know that training wise, I think there's three sims that pilots probably use, and Microsoft 2020 is going to be one of them. I'm sure they'll obviously they got to be able to see how good it is and
They,
how.
they've already gotten requests to get to do for like arcade like simulators and stuff like that. That businesses have already requested 2020 for it already.
Yeah, and so you got 2020, you got P3D. Now, someone told me a while back they had messaged me on doing a live stream. They said I don't think it's true that pilots are using P3D. I'm telling you that it is true. Real pilots use that
It is
program.
true. Real pilots use it every single day.
I mean,
Especially military pilots
even our
because it
Air
was made. It's made by a. It's made. I mean, Lockheed is pretty
Lockheed
big
is part of the
in the military
military.
space. You
yeah,
know, so
the one jet that we don't know much about that the United States uses, Lockheed Martin stimulates it for training,
Mm-hmm.
and that's one of our top fighters. And they don't share much about it, but I I've seen videos of them talking about it and about the pilots training with Lockheed. So
I can't blame them for not sharing much about it because they don't just want anybody to go, oh, I know how to fly this jet, and think,
well,
gee, maybe it's cool to go get one.
it's not really about the flying part. It's more about what it does. It's not the.
Right.
It doesn't matter if they can fly it or not. If you can fly one jet, you can fly another jet.
They just don't want people to know all the secretive stuff it can do.
Yeah, exactly. So you got 2020 Lockheed slash P3D, and then you've got X-Plane. X-Plane is another one that I've heard stories of people using it to train with.
X-Plane and Microsoft 2020 are the like bigger, like more consumer friendly
Yeah,
sims to
because
get into. Prepared is as well, but it's not as it's
the
like
guy
there's a
that owns X-Plane or whatever, he's a pilot. So they're putting his knowledge and coming from the real cockpit to make it as real as possible, and that's why it's so good as well. You've got real pilots doing the work for the simulator, so they're able to
I
really
just wish we
make
could
it.
fly with it.
Well, that's just
I mean the thing prepared reminds me of the old FSX because basically it's prepared is basically a reskinned version of the old FSX with like a new interface maybe and
yeah. And I've had people
you know
ask me
that's pretty
about
much it.
X-Plane, or hey, will we ever be able to fly X-Plane? I don't know. I don't ever hear talk
I don't
about it,
think so.
and
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think it's in their plans to make it accessible. It's just not something that they are really worried about doing. And the way they probably see it is, look, there's other sims out there that you can fly. Not that we don't give, well, not that they don't care
Well,
in a mean way, but in a productive way, they don't care. It's not something that.
Well, and maybe they don't know that blind people are able to fly with a little assistance. There's that.
Well,
I mean, I'm sure
we didn't
they
know. I mean,
definitely
we had
know because
somebody at the
I
expo.
that
Well,
and I emailed them back, a couple years back. I emailed Leminer.
Yeah. So
what was his reaction to you when you emailed him?
Nothing. They ignored it.
Wow.
anyways, that is a rundown of this program, guys. Add on. Um, we will do more of these videos, but we'll do even more of them if we get results from you. Meaning, if nobody watches it, we don't get no thumbs up, then we're just going to say, well, that's not really something people are really, paying attention to. But I will tell you that if you want to learn about new add-ons, uh, you know, BVI Pilots is the place to come and find out about it because I'm going to do videos and I'm going to show you guys the new add-ons. I'm going to show you what works, what doesn't work. We dive in and we find what works, and we also dive in and find what doesn't work, and we point out why does it work, or why doesn't it work? Why is it not working? What is wrong with it? Why is it not accessible? These things are important for especially the BVI community as far as accessibility. Um,
And
we
I'll
need
just put in my
more
two
people to
cents.
do it as
I'm.
well, but not many people
Mm-hmm.
do videos on accessibility for simming. Well, we're going to. It's
No.
just something that I'm going to always do, and your input matters. So, you got questions, leave your comments down below, and we'll go around one more time. Brandon's got something to say, so let's go over to Brandon.
So like I said, I haven't used this yet, but when I start flying again soon, I am really looking forward to using this and creating some tours and possibly creating some for the airline and sharing them with other people. I'm really gonna love having fun doing that. And I want to thank Josh for finding this yesterday, and I want to thank you also, Johnny, for going over this and
Absolutely.
putting the word out there for people who might not know. I
Yeah,
mean, this sounds like a really fun program, and I'm excited about trying it.
it is.
And I'm gonna give this more exposure by putting it on the FS 2024 and where the dev
Absolutely.
might see this.
Yeah, definitely. And at nighttime, granted, I start college this week, but it don't matter. I stay up late no matter what. I always have. In school, out of school,
Yeah.
working. I mean, uh, you guys, anybody here? I can be working 8 hours a day and still go to bed at 4 in the morning. I'm a night,
Oh yeah.
I'm a night owl. I don't sleep a lot.
You're a night owl.
But at nighttime, when people are in bed, me and Josh is up on servers and we're searching, we're researching, we're flying, we're talking, and when something new comes up, you better believe you're gonna find it right here. We might not be the
Yep.
most popular channel for the best pilot ever in simming because I've had my the thing that's different between me and a lot of other people is if it's not a good flight, they won't record it. I record it regardless. Hold on, please. I record it regardless. Meaning, if it's a good flight, you see it. If I have a mess up, you see it. Because I want you to get the full
Same here.
experience.
Well, not
So,
only that, I think it gives a good learning experience, and if there's any pilots who tune in, they can give some tips of, hey, this is what happened. Here's what you can do to improve that landing, or this is what you can do to improve that takeoff.
yeah,
Some
exactly.
of
Versus,
my most
oh, I'm not
popular
going to record it and
videos
not
were
learn from it.
some of my most popular videos are fails with FSX Pilot.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I've
exactly.
seen plenty
So,
of them.
you guys be sure to, share the channel, give us a thumbs up. Those thumbs up do matter. It's all about the YouTube algorithm. And I know some of you say,
Yeah,
oh, well, that ain't really nothing. Well, it is. It is something.
it is.
The more that the thumbs up come up and the more the likes and comments, the better it's going to help our channel show up. So, before we end this video, Josh, you got anything last to say about anything?
No, we're just gonna be scouring FlightSim.to for more add-ons to review, hoping that we can find more stuff. I'm pretty sure we will find more stuff that's accessible.
I bet we
Oh
will.
yeah,
And
That's the exciting part about it.
yeah,
yeah, exactly.
and that's pretty much all I gotta say. I mean, this add-on is simple. It's small. It's like 3 megs or something, but it does a lot for
Yeah, it's
such a small program.
really powerful. So thumbs up to the developer. I want to thank you
Thumbs up
for.
to the accessibility.
Well, well, like I said earlier, I don't think that they intentionally created it to say let's make it accessible. They just did it out of the box. It works, and whether it was meant to be done or not, I'm still going to give you a thumbs up and thank you guys for doing that
Absolutely.
and giving us another add-on that we can use. Until next time, guys, you guys take care.
The Anno-Team Top 5 Classic V Ops 27 Ops
If you
20.
got questions, you can always email us, leave comments on any of the videos, and we'll try to answer them. Um, next time that we're live, maybe here in the future we'll do some FAQs or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So
Start virtual. Stop recording. Check.
until next time, you guys enjoy these videos, and remember, like all these other simmers say on videos, keep the blue sky up. You don't want it down. That's for sure.
Stop recording. Checkbox checked.
Yeah.
We'll see ya.